My name is Peter Taylor. I'm a head teacher. I'm coming towards the end of my career and I'd like some ideas about how to keep myself motivated right up until the end.
Gordina McMahon's one of the UK's leading life coaches, and today she's come here to chat to Peter Taylor.
So Peter, it's lovely to meet you. And how can I help you with your motivation?
Well, I suppose I'm coming towards the end of my career. I don't exactly know yet when I'm going to retire, but I'm quite an enthusiastic guy. I'm quite a passionate guy. I do get engaged in an awful lot of activities, and I just worry ever such a little bit about burnout, you know, and I can do too much. So you could help me a little bit with that. Also, occasionally, I take my job so much to heart. I get drawn into things when I shouldn't really be getting drawn into them. But, you know, when people keep asking and they keep requesting, every now and again I go, OK, you know, so you end up with a diary that's so full, it's unbelievable. So just in that last 3, 4, 5 years of my career, how do I stay motivated and upbeat and yet still be fully engaged and doing a great job for the children?
And I think you've kind of put, you know, you've hit the nail on the head, really, haven't you? I mean, you've got a huge amount of energy. You do many, many different things. You care passionately about the school and about the kids. But actually what's really interesting with motivation is it's possible to be too passionate. Yeah, and you're talking a little bit about hitting burnout. And I'm just going to ask you a question. What happened to the word no?
That's a very good question. I don't use it quite as often as I might, to be honest. In fact, yes, that's quite good already, that one.
Well, then maybe one of the things we need to look at is to stay motivated. You have to stay healthy and alert. And it sounds to me as there's just a slight part of you that because everybody does value what you do, and because it is difficult for you to say no, you're just beginning to border on that idea that you need to be pulling back a bit, conserving some of that energy, going for quality and keeping the passion.
Absolutely. I'm a great believer in quality, so that hits home, that. Because if you do too much, you end up doing a lot of things badly, don't you?
Right, stop there.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Because to keep motivated, you have to have balance.
You do.
And the danger at the moment is that you're actually out of balance.
Yeah, that's right.
So the more out of balance you get, ironically, the less quality you'll deliver, the more frustrated you'll get.
That's right.
Becomes self-defeating.
And then you're no use to anybody when you're exhausted like that, are you?
Exactly. So I'm going to teach you something called the broken record technique.
OK.
All right. And it goes something like this, all right?
Yeah.
Somebody rings you up and says, oh, Peter, you're the only man for this job. It's a deep breath. OK, let it out. And then you go, I really appreciate the offer. It's very kind of you. However, unfortunately, I am fully booked.
Yeah.
And I'd be happy to look at my diary to see if I could fit it in at some other time.
Yeah.
OK. They will then come back and say, oh, but Peter, it's really you and it's on next Thursday.
Yeah.
Take another deep breath and say, no, I really appreciate that. And I do understand it's a bit disappointing. However, unfortunately, I cannot make it.
So you're saying the same thing, really?
But in different ways. And you probably need a poster somewhere. You need something to keep reminding you.
Say no.
Quality. Say no. Quality rules.
Yeah. Great. Good.
OK, so quality rules.
Quality rules. Thank you. I thought Gordina's advice was really, really useful. The conversation really helped me understand what the issues were. Do you know, because you don't always know what your own issues are. And just sitting with Gordina, very, very quickly, she got on the inside of me and she worked out what was going on, what was going right, what was going wrong. And also for me as well, she very cleverly touched on the issues of quality and the crack record. And quality really means something to me. And the crack record technique I thought was really quite a good idea. So I'm definitely going to be able to put that into practice.
Peter's a great example about how too much of a good thing can actually work against you. If you want to keep yourself motivated, you've got to have balance in your life. You can actually give too much and then nobody wins.
And you can explore the Teachers TV website for further ideas on motivation.